So if your audio still sounds like this,
Hey, this is Adam James. How you doing today?
and you want it to sound like this,
Hey, this is Adam James. How you doing today?
without wearing a giant mic system or dealing with complicated menus, the DJI Mic Mini might be the right one for you. And it's going to be one of the easiest upgrades by far. So in this video, I'm reviewing the DJI Mic Mini, and right away I can already tell that DJI built this mic with the idea for creators and the lightweight and without carrying around a bunch of bulk. And the transmitter is super tiny, it's lightweight, it's designed to be easily thrown together, and for like talking head videos or like shorts and reels and things like that, it's gonna be great additive for those things. And that's really the big promise here, guys, is the small size. It's simple setup and it has clean audio without any complicated learning curves or anything like that. It took me literally less than 3 minutes to get this thing set up and running and then recording with my phone or camera on my PC. Depending on the version you buy, you can get the solo setup or the combo setup. The solo one obviously has one transmitter. The dual combo has two transmitters, so you get two mics and one receiver. The solo one does not come with a charging case. It's a little carry case that charges it, so the single one does not come with that. The dual one does, and that's obviously a no-brainer, especially if you're doing any types of interviews with two people or any types of like podcasts or anything. So having the two mics plus the charging case is a must. The single one, you have to charge it with it's got a little magnetic stand, and it plugs into a USB-C type cable. So right now we can get a little bit of the specs of the weight. So the transmitter itself weighs about 10 grams. So it's super lightweight on the shirt, and the receiver itself is still super lightweight at 17.8 grams. So one of the best parts about the DJI Mic Mini is how simple it is to get set up and to get going right from the get. So this is clearly a system built for speed, like from taking out of the case and immediately getting right to your content creation. So you just open the case, clip it on, and then automatically you're recording. So if you're using the camera, the receiver gives you that traditional wireless mic workflow. And if you're using any like DJI products that it works with in their ecosystem, it works even better. It's even more streamlined at that point. DJI says the Mic Mini transmitter can connect via Bluetooth to the Osmo Action 5 Pro, the Osmo Action 4, and the Osmo Pocket 3 through the Osmo audio ecosystem. So it can also, which is super cool, connect to Bluetooth through smartphone devices, which is what I do a lot of times when I'm recording like shorts and things. I just use the USB Type-C connection, put it in my phone, and then it automatically connects to my mic here, and then I'm automatically recording at that point, which is awesome. Super easy to do. So for the DJI Action 4, you get one transmitter direct. For the Pocket 3 and the Action 5 Pro, you can have up to two transmitters connect, which is awesome for podcast interviews and etc. That direct connection is a big deal because it cuts down any types of cabling and wires that you may have to do during pre-setup anything. So it's just a plug and play type microphone system, which is, for me and my style of content creation, is awesome. And you don't have to carry a lot. It comes in a super compact little case, and for a solo creator, less stuff is more. So I don't like to have to carry around a massive bag of tripods and camera gear and then microphones and wires and stuff like that. So having this compact system is awesome, especially for a solo type creator like myself. Now let's talk about the part that actually is going to matter to most people, and that's going to be how it sounds. So the DJI Mic Mini uses an omnidirectional pickup pattern. DJI lists the frequency response from 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz with low cutoff, or 100 hertz to 20 kilohertz on low cut on. DJI also rates the max SPL at 120 decibels, which means it can handle pretty loud environments. And for me, I have 6 kids at home. It's a loud environment, and I've already used it a bunch of times, and it's been great with the noise canceling, which we will get into later. It does an amazing job. For me, automatically, it's better than the other two wireless mics that I have purchased. I kind of bought the cheaper ones because I didn't know how much of the YouTube stuff, like how I was going to get into it. So I didn't want to go out and buy like a crazy wireless mic set. So I did buy a cheaper one, and let me tell you, night and day difference. Crazy. So in real use, what I'm listening for is, well, it's quite simple. So does my voice sound clear? Does it have enough like body to it? Does it avoid harshness? Because I have a loud voice, so the harshness for me and the other mics stands out like crazy, and I have to edit a ton. And does it stay consistent when I move around? So if I get up and walk around, or like walk around outside, is the transmission, the signal, consistent regardless. So for me, this is the kind of mic that's going to outperform like your built-in mic of your phone. It's going to 100% replace that to a T. I've used the microphone on my iPhone to record, and you can edit it and reduce a lot of the noise around and the hissing and humming in the backgrounds and noises. But having a mic like this, like upgrading to it, is just a huge game changer. And the biggest win for it to me is not that it's like a huge, like it's not a studio perfect perfect sounding mic, which is not at this price point. That's not what you're gonna get. It's that it sounds cleaner, it's more focused, and for this mic, it is way more usable for content creation. And I wouldn't say it completely replaces. I wouldn't say it completely replaces a more premium setup. Like for me, I use this Shure mic right here, and the audio quality on this thing is awesome. So I'm not going to compare these two. I'm going to get a way better sound quality out of this than I am this, but the sound quality of this is excellent also. Put that back. But for the size and simplicity of this, 100% worth it, and it sounds impressively good. So DJI includes 2 active noise canceling, and they also added automatic limiting to help prevent clipping when your audio suddenly spikes, which mine does a lot because, like I said, my voice carries. I'm loud, soft. So I will see my audio, it'll clip at the top all the time, and I usually have to cut and reduce that section all the time because I tend to fluctuate my voice a ton. So just that built-in automatic limiting, excellent. I've already seen it myself when I upload this into Audacity and do my editing. I can already tell it's awesome. And that combination to me makes 100% sense to me for beginner and intermediate creators, because those 2 things that I mentioned are 2 of the easiest ways to ruin your audio: background noise and peaking. So my advice here is use the noise canceling when you need it, but don't leave it on just because. So in some situations, like an aggressive noise cancellation can actually make your voice sound less natural. So I would test your normal recording environment or your studio, test it on and off with the noise cancellation and see how it sounds, because my area, when possible, is very quiet. It's very quiet. I do have a bunch of air purifiers and a couple PCs and NAS, they all run by me, but I usually shut things off or turn them off. So I don't technically need the noise cancellation on while I'm recording audio. But if I get up and move around, if I go out or go upstairs or living room, outside, definitely noise cancellation is on.
So this is me testing out the audio quality of just recording with my iPhone at the moment. As you can tell, it's, you can hear pretty much everything around me. It's a little breezy today. And then so now I'm going to test the DJI Mic Mini. Let me get it hooked up.
Now we are testing the audio quality of the DJI Mic Mini hooked up to my iPhone. And as you can tell, the audio quality is way different. And now I'm going to activate the noise canceling to try to block out some of the breeze, because it is pretty breezy. So you just single press the power button, and then it'll activate a yellow light will show up on this side. If I can get the focus. So yellow light on. So now you can tell it's canceled out a lot of the breeze sound and everything around me, and awesome, love it, worth it. And the automatic leveling is one of those features that you hope you never notice, but when you get excited, or you laugh loud, or you suddenly raise your voice, it can save the take for sure. So another useful selection here is the recording mode. So DJI supports multiple recording modes. So you got stereo, mono, and mono safety track mode. I had to look down and read that one. Mono safety track mode. So in stereo mode, if you have 2 transmitters, they're both recorded on their own stereo channel. And so on mono mode, both mics are recorded on a single channel. And then the mono safety track mode, DJI records your main track, but then it also records a backup at a 6 decibel reduction, which can save your audio. Or if you mess something up, or say you record and it's super loud, or something's messed up on it, that backup recording with the -6 dB can save that, and it's awesome. So that would be huge for interviews when there's a little bit of clipping or something. Say you guys get out of control and everybody's just laughing that backup recording with the -6 dB can save your whole audio recording. So the battery life for something this small is actually really solid. So DJI lists the transmitter battery for about 11.5 hours, and that is what I've seen myself. The battery for my test was solid. It lasts absolutely hitting that mark. The receiver itself is about 10.5 hours for battery life. And then if you're utilizing the charging case, you can get up to 48 hours of use. So the battery case can charge 2 transmitters and 1 receiver about 3.6 times. And then it's also stated that it takes about 2 hours to charge the case completely. So for some creators that are worried about battery life, which I am one of those people, I don't like that. I hate charging things over and over. Battery anxiety is not going to be an issue here. You're not going to have to worry about it. I've been using these literally every day since I got them, and I have never once worried. I haven't even had one completely die on me yet, because I tend to carry the case because it's about yay big. Once I'm done, I just throw it in there and it just charges it up, and that's I have yet to come across an issue. And having the 2 transmitters that's where it's at. So in my opinion, you're more likely to run out of ideas than you are battery. Just saying. So DJI rates the maximum transmission distance of these mics at about 400 meters, and that's like unobstructed, like basically line of sight. Are you going to do that? Probably not. Are there many places like that? Probably not. 400 meters just flat open, well, unless you're in Kansas. Now, real use is not an empty field with no walls and nothing in between. You got Wi-Fi, people, cars, so the general interference matters. In my opinion, that spec of 400 meters of unobstructed distance means that for your transmission or your signal, you're probably not going to have issues with that, especially for recording for like a small wireless mic like this. I'm not going to be placing my iPhone 300 meters away from me and trying to record something. Anyways, DJI it seems like they're making that to where the connectivity, like the connection, the signal between these two is going to be solid. So you can tell DJI is focusing on that, like talking head, vlogging, shorts feeds, like things like, you can tell that's what this is going to be focused for. And it's providing amazing audio. So for most YouTubers and content creators, you're not going to be pushing those transmission distances anyways. So where I think the DJI Mic Mini makes sense for most creators is going to be ones that want like a good audio with a minimal setup and minimal plug and play. Let's go. So who's this going to make sense for? Which I have said a few times in the video, but this section is going to be mainly who's it going to be for. So it's going to be for YouTube creators. It's going to be for vloggers. It's going to be for like talking head videos. It's going to be for short form creators. It's also going to be for travel creators. So if you're on the go person, holding that out, talking, excellent. It's going to be awesome for 2-person interviews because I've already tried it, both of them at the same time, and it's awesome. Like the auto recording was sweet. So, and also for people that are like DJI fanboys that want like the ecosystem, these mic minis are going to be an excellent upgrade for that DJI ecosystem they already use with their other products. So if you're already using Osmo Pocket 3 or the Osmo Action camera, the Mic Mini gets even more appealing because the ecosystem fit is probably one of the best reasons to get it. So now let's get into the section of who is this not for. If you're someone that wants a more advanced audio workflow, probably not going to be your go-to. I would not rate this as a high-end audio piece, or if you do extremely demanding productions, you may want to step up higher on the DJI mic lineup. There are tons of devices that are above the DJI Mic Mini, so if you're going to be a more demanding workflow, I would definitely look more towards those, or you can compare this against a more higher end wireless mic system. But if your main goal is for easy, portable audio quality, content creation, the Mic Mini feels much more targeted for that type of person. So here are going to be the biggest pros and cons for the DJI Mic Mini. So we're going to pop these up on screen. So it's going to be tiny and lightweight. We're going to have easy setup, good battery life, 2-level noise cancellation. So it has automatic limiting, safety track support, great fit for the DJI ecosystem. The cons, there are some cons. I don't have very many, but there are cons. So it may be too basic for advanced users. So if you're like a person that's got a pretty big following, this may not be for you. There are different versions of the DJI mics, especially the wireless mics, that might be more fit for you. And so another con is the real world range will vary. So the 400 meters it states, that's not going to be real outside. Like an active use, you're not going to get 400 meters unless you are literally in a flat open field. Even then, it's still 400 meters. That's the max. So that is a con. So real world areas and like that dynamic in the economy, like wherever you're at, that will matter. And then the best value is going to depend on your gear and your workflow. And as of filming this video, I got mine for $79.99, so it was on sale, and that is a massive value, just an FYI. So the biggest strength here for me is the convenience, and the biggest question is whether that convenience is worth it to you or what you need most. So in the end, is the DJI mic worth it? I would say yes for the right creator. So if you want a wireless mic that's made for a creator, it's easy to use, the Mic Mini is clearly an obvious option. It gives you a tiny 10-gram transmitter, a strong rated battery life, up to 400 meters max range, safety track support, which is awesome. Got noise canceling, automatic limiting, and it's got direct connection to DJI devices. Probably not going to be the most hardcore audio tool on the market. It's trying to be a mic that creators actually want to carry around with them. And honestly, that might matter more. If you've used the DJI Mic Mini before, let me know down below. Let me know in the comments. What do you think? What's your experience? What's it like? Did you love it? Did you hate it? And if you guys want to see another comparison between the DJI Mic Mini and the DJI Mic 2, which I don't mind grabbing, let me know in the comments below and I will gladly do that comparison. This has been really fun for me. It's actually been a really good upgrade for me. I have loved it. I have enjoyed it a ton. I'm still experiencing all the new features of this mic setup because I came from a little $20, I'm had to scoot out of the way, $20 Maybesta, I don't know how to say it, Maybesta mic on Amazon. And yep, there's no comparison. If you can spend a little over $50 more for the DJI Mic Mini from a mic like this, I would 100% do that. I would do that because you're not gonna regret it at all. Promise you that. That was my review of the DJI Mic Mini. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. If you're gonna get one, there will be a link in the description for the DJI Mic Mini. If you do grab one, that's awesome. It helps the channel out. Like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Deuces.